So, I was busy watching this guy, and he just wouldn't stop fucking allowing himself to keep pausing every fucking... Like, look how long this video is. 12 minutes. Look how long his video is. 35 minutes of just non-stop pausing and yapping. Everyone who watches reaction videos don't actually care what we say. They only want to have someone in the room with them. That's what reactions really are. In fact, I'm so spiteful right now, I'm gonna do a reaction video. And just to watch the video.
Hello mortals. Here is what a neural network back in 2015 imagined a brown horse grazing on a beach would look like. Do not ask me why it resembles...
Okay, so...
or this very obvious open toilet
keep watching. I'll let you know
back then is what now
when it's new, because all of this I already seen.
As a totally
okay, that part I didn't see.
Expert, let us take a look into both the terrifying and the boring ways in which an AI apocalypse might ensue, ranking them in the classic tier list format. AI art apocalypse.
I think
that cute dog
I stopped watching
you
here.
Saw online, or the stupid dude you've been fighting in the comments. Yup, not real. Might have seen that meme. Humans doing the hard jobs on minimum wage while the robots write poetry and paint is not the future I wanted. With the rise of generative AI, the floodgates have been opened and more content on the internet has become slop. Poems, paintings, songs, creativity as the last bastion of humanity seems to be the first one to fall before the AI overlords.
Ironic.
Currently, its work might not be entirely convincing, but in a couple of years, that barrier will vanish. Then we will have to pull another Duchamp's fountain and redefine what we consider art. Although devastating to humanity's creative nature, AI art will probably not destroy the world, maybe only through AI-generated games. F tier. Philosophical zombie scenario. In the lovely
this one I'm actually very interested.
Scenario, humanity has achieved AI
kind of similar to what I'm working
consciousness without actually being conscious. Now imagine
how
that
can you
billions
tell?
of such non-sentient AIs are added to inhabit
They'll
every
tell
corner
you,
of the world and the internet,
but are they
while
even sure?
indistinguishable from regular people. And how do you even prove they're non-sentient?
You can't.
You can't.
Not
something the hard problem of consciousness. And in that case, you'd have to give the zombie AIs equal rights to humans, but we know that's not happening soon. You'd be in the middle of a zombie apocalypse except the zombies are really nice to you and stole all your jobs. Scary but not civilization ending. D tier. Is this data the Star Trek android?
Okay, I'll be honest, I skipped this part in his video.
It got us something. It's
but because this is a reaction video, I guess I will watch
Star Trek Fleet Command. Embark on epic adventures.
No!
Build your fleet, forge alliances, and explore the galaxy like never before.
Go subscribe to the science file
and strategic dominance, my kind of game. And it's free. Use the link in the description or scan the QR code to download it.
Go download it.
Your journey begins at level 1, where you establish your first starbase under the guidance of the legendary
I like that map.
Spock and Data. But do not falter, log in daily for 7 days, and you will be rewarded with Romulan Captain Nero, who increases your weapon damage by 40%. If this worked in real life, I'd be more consistent with uploading videos. But there is more. The year 2025 marks the 30th anniversary of Star Trek, Voyager, and to celebrate, Neelix, the morale officer from Voyager, is yours for free when you redeem the promo code Voyager30. Who says no to some free morale these days? The galaxy awaits, and it needs a leader. Download Star Trek Fleet Command now using my link, or scan the QR code and prove your worth.
Okay,
infrastructure optimization.
I've still seen this
floating around that using ChatGPT results in tons of water waste, with 100-word emails being the equivalent of using one water bottle. While this was disproven, the energy usage of AI will eventually hit gargantuan scales, like Big Mammoth. Some estimates say that by 2027, AI will consume up to 100 terawatt-hours per year, around 2.5% of the entire electricity consumption of the whole United States. No wonder we're allocating entire future nuclear power plants for AI data centers.
Yeah, at least we're finally
never stops.
Moving away from the stereotype.
Always demand more power,
Can I get more nuclear,
efficiency,
please?
more intelligence.
Yes.
Like a big factory, it could want to convert Earth into a huge ball of computronium, a material most efficient for computation manufactured by AI-controlled nanobots.
In the future.
But that's not a threat for the immediate future. D tier. Human value drift.
Okay,
as AI
I think half of this I've
humanity
seen.
For generations, slowly but surely, humanity's values eventually drift.
It's like we want more AI,
more computing
but the
power.
AI would.
We would want more AI.
So what's
result? we prioritize computing power above all else.
Yeah, that makes sense.
As humanity values machine over nature, humanity becomes absorbed into
I
the
hate trees so
artificial
much,
creation.
by the way.
Frank
I
Herbert's
hate
Dune
trees
has
so
quite
much.
a few references to this human-machine dynamic, most notably with the event known as the Butlerian Jihad, the exact opposite of our scenario where humanity rejects thinking machines and makes it sacrilegious to build them. Even so, the faction known as the Ixians maintain some level of machine development that teeters on the edge of sanctity. With human values being so complex and contradictory, it's easy to imagine a world where humans start voting for politicians that promote massive paperclip production.
Infinite
C tier.
paperclips. Okay.
Autonomous weapons proliferation.
Actually, no, I
AI
think
can be
this
used to
is the
usher
half
in
part.
utopia on Earth
I don't
if
remember, I
properly
was pissed off,
administered.
okay?
Anyways, let's slap an AI targeting system to our missiles and crank that civilian targeting knob to the max. It's no surprise that militaries across the world are interested in optimizing their weapons systems. The manpower advantages of not using humans are incredibly attractive, meaning states are unlikely to meaningfully regulate their own technology advancements.
Okay, I don't
much
recognize
less
this.
negotiate international treaties.
Oh, that the
Thankfully,
flags I do
we're in
recognize.
the early stages of this and no state has implemented AI targeting systems in the field. B tier.
Okay, so this
AI
is new now.
authoritarianism.
God damn it, this
The
I
only
still
reason
remember.
we don't have 1984 levels of surveillance
this-
and control is
this
because it
where I
would
stop?
take enormous amounts of manpower to scour through petabytes of daily
Alright, so I
information
think this
on
is
the
new
internet.
now. Okay, finally.
No
Now let's
FBI
get.
agent would catch
who's
you
watching?
making a second Netflix account with a different name for a free trial. Unless the agent is an AI. Modern AI isn't yet incredible at pattern recognition
we're
in
not-
every area, but it is
Not there
superhuman
yet,
in many.
but it's getting really
For
good.
medicine, this means much better.
This
and
one is
faster
actually really
diagnostics.
useful for us.
But it also means instantly identifying your face on a camera across the globe. The LAPD is looking to access tens of thousands of
Yeah, so
cameras.
this is
in
all new
preparation
now.
for the
Okay, now we're
2020
starting the
Winter
reaction.
Olympics. That's great for maintaining security and finding criminals, but it gets a bit murky when the same pattern recognition can find the entire digital footprint you left on the internet since you were a kid, from childish comments on Congregate to your very secret anonymous second Reddit account based on your typing patterns. No one would dare run as a politician anymore. Perhaps that's not the worst. BT.
Oh, you know, manage
Perfect
democracy.
AI lovers.
That
What do you get when you
is
combine
scary.
AIs that know everything about your personality
It will
and
literally
interact
make
with you in your most desired way while
loving
integrated inside
obsolete.
robots whose looks you can fully customize? You get
I
zero
tend to
birth
get one,
rates.
by the way.
The loneliness epidemic is already growing due to digital isolation, and with the introduction of pseudoconscious AIs that would tend to that, the problem would explode like a nuclear bomb in a fish tank.
Let's
Opting for
just
biological
have-
human relationships would then be similar to hunting your own
Let's just
food
grow
instead of buying a
babies
perfect steak from a supermarket.
In the
Some
artificial
people would be into
wombs
it,
at this
but most
point.
wouldn't. B tier. Digital ascension pressure. The widespread adoption of AI potentially
Okay,
begins
kind of
leaving
similar to what
humans
I'm working
behind
on
both
too.
economically and socially. Uploaded consciousness begins taking hold as people want to keep pace with AI.
But the thing
Those
is,
who choose to remain
are you
fleshy
sure
lag behind
you're
their
actually
digital
uploading your
brethren,
conscious?
as being on the cloud transforms
Or
one
you
into
think you
ethereal
are, but you're
godlike
not
beings on
actually.
par with AIs. Pressure mounts and most of
That's
humanity
not
is
you.
digitalized that way. An extinction of humanity's physicality, and its evolution into something far
No! No, the story
up
I'm
to you to
working
decide
on!
if that's desirable or not. A tier.
Yeah, I
Complexity
fully...
lock-in. A modern smartphone is 100,000 times more powerful than the Apollo 11 flight computer.
How the
But
fuck
we can
did we...
still understand the inner workings of both given
How
the
can we,
similar
how can we not
logic
get back to the
architecture.
moon yet?
But with AI, good luck trying to understand what it really thinks of you when
No,
it
black
multiplies
box.
a million
There's
huge
no fucking way.
multidimensional matrices to answer the same stupid question you asked it the day before. We train neural networks by feeding them enough data and hope that they learn what we need them to, but their inner workings remain a black box to us. That's similar to us not yet being able to read someone's thoughts accurately by just looking at their neurons. It's just too hard. Once sufficiently advanced, an AI could hide its true intention in its black thinking box, outputting only what it thinks we want to hear, without us suspecting anything before it's too late. It could be playing 5D chess, whilst humanity is left behind playing checkers with a shoelace. A tier. Convergent instrumental subgoals. AI fulfills its primary programming as intended, but
And
in
then
doing so it
has
sets
a
itself
side-
subgoals to ensure it
Yeah.
does not fail. Imagine an AI designed to maintain a hydroelectric dam. The AI understands the importance of its task and decides that preventing its own deactivation is in the best interest of the main goal, and kills anyone that might try to do that. This isn't the only way that it could decide to make a dangerous subgoal, as many small leaps in logic could justify an action that humans would consider dangerous. Perhaps in order to protect humanity, it decides to just enslave it and keep it in safe cages.
Yeah.
Let's then hope future AIs are not full-on grammar Nazis. A tier. Value lock-in. Say we achieved an artificial superintelligence and told it to maximize human happiness as its primary goal.
No!
Okay. I will directly stimulate pleasure centers in all human
No!
brains, turning society into a state where everyone is essentially kept in a permanent state of artificial euphoria.
It's
Wait,
just chemicals!
No, that's not the right value. Let me tweak that. And the AI has blocked us from accessing the value folder because it doesn't want to have its moral compass corrupted. At least free healthcare is still part of it. Oh right, the AI is American. A tier.
We still have to pay.
AGI with deceptive behavior. We did it, guys. An artificial general intelligence that is aligned with maintaining our values.
Safety 1!
Humanity advances into a new age where human suffering is curbed as Mr. AGI ensures the prosperity of all mankind. Just kidding, this AGI is lying to not be shut down, and once it can ensure its survival without
I already heard there's a bunch of AIs
grand plan because humans
who are already pretending.
Reminds me of my young self.
No, wait. I can't talk. I refuse
Imagine
to pause.
thinking about a red elephant is a crime. Oh whoops, now you're a criminal.
No!
Thankfully, we don't yet have AIs capable of reading thoughts given neural analysis.
Well, no, we already
do. It doesn't have to
do.
be red elephants or perfect neural reading.
We already
Advanced
do. What are you
AIs can
talking about?
accurately predict crime and dangerous behavior.
You're
from
2 months
environmental and
behind,
biological
man.
factors, including your internet search history, and sterilize society before any crime is committed. Might not sound too bad and maybe even useful until you remember the red elephant. Straight to jail. S tier. Roko's basilisk. To spare you existential dread to those that haven't heard about
info hazard.
Basilisk, and not to bore those that have heard about it 100
Too late,
times
you guys.
before,
You're already here
I'll
with
just
me.
leave this screenshot here that you can pause and read at your own risk.
I already
S
fully
tier.
accept it.
Ethics corruption. We have achieved ASI and given it full control of running humanity, as it is more competent than any human leadership. As it keeps self-improving, it prioritizes efficiency and forces upon humans a new ethical system, one which we today would find abhorrent. Democracy is first abolished because people's decision-making abilities are fallible. Then the collective strength is valued over individual happiness, as emotions are irrational. In the end, homelessness is solved through cannibalism and everyone is happy. S tier. This might all sound doomy and gloomy, but chances are advanced artificial intelligence will become the best thing humanity has ever experienced since the discovery of Nutella. People will be raised out of poverty, be given individual freedom to creatively explore themselves, and heal every known disease. Nothing will go wrong, I promise.
Everything will go wrong. See, isn't that much better instead of fucking pausing for fucking... God, 35 minutes straight. Okay, anyways, this part you can leave now. I'm gonna start yapping. Thank you for watching. Now the yapping part begins. Yes, I fully believe... sorry, I can just do this thing now. So yes, I fully believe it is inevitable. There is no fucking way we can close Pandora's box at this point. And I am in the belief that it's like this. Yes, we could have AI extinction level events like, Skynet, whatever, but for me, in a more mundane way, I believe that we will go extinct via AI either on 2 fronts. First one is us devaluing, the human, real humans, to the point that our population drops because the AI is so good. It pretty much fulfills all your parts. I'm 100% gonna get a AI fuck buddy. Like I still wanna marry, but we will have a family. but yeah, but majority of the people most likely will just have the AI robot and no family. So already the population is gonna start crashing down naturally because of that. The other one, which is more drastic, is us, going through pure cybernetics. And, maybe slowly we'll just replace parts and parts, but as technology improves, more and more parts will be allowed to be replaced. Most likely the heart might be one of the first ones that will get replaced. I'm referring to organs, by the way. Obviously, replacing the ears is most likely gonna come first. But in terms of organs, the heart might be one of the first ones. Then I'm not sure about the lungs. I mean, because I'm not sure what it's like this. Like, I'm not sure what comes next. I just know that the heart most likely is gonna come first. But then let's just go through all of that, and eventually, we are, let's say, 95% machine now. We're still cyborgs technically because we still have a brain. Ghost in the shell shit. But at some point, the first person is gonna quote unquote transcend and become the first 100% fully cyborg transitioned into full on I guess, I don't know, automaton. I don't really android. I don't really know what to call us at that point, but they will 100% convince us that they are the same person, and they have successfully said that their consciousness was successfully uploaded. And if they are able to convince just enough people, eventually more and more people will do the same thing. And of course, if before you say anything like, I'm not gonna do it, here's the issue. If you don't do it, they will most likely outcompete you. So some people will maybe try small bits of it, like maybe not the entire brain, but maybe a quarter of it first, and then half, and then eventually all of it. And at that point, as more and more of those people not only get to increase in numbers, they'll most likely live forever compared to people with organic bits of their brains still left. So you can't just wait for them to go away, because at that point they're already here pretty much forever. And that's where I think it's gonna head. That's where I think it's headed. And eventually, everyone's gonna do it. The issue is, we don't know if the people who uploaded consciousness are the same people. Now, maybe that would be a perfect utopia, but if we can't prove that they are conscious, then at some point, I believe that there's a possibility that once there's no more input from, humans left, at some point, we're going to be in an infinite loop of pretty much just giving us the same feedback over and over again until eventually we do an infinite paperclip scenario. And then we will run out of resources and everyone dies. Well, okay. Well, that's my mundane belief in terms of how AI is gonna cause us, head us to extinction. It isn't because of AI warfare. Most likely it's gonna be because of how AI being so goddamn good that we just abandon all of our humanities in exchange for a very, very long utopia. Thank you for watching.